the Amazon series The Boys just released its series finale, and one of the main characters dies in an absolutely insane beach scene, so let's talk about it. So for anyone who hasn't seen or heard of the show, the Deep is basically this universe's parody version of Aquaman. He can breathe underwater, he can communicate with marine life, and has superhuman strength and durability, and he's an absolute menace that has managed to turn the entire sea against himself. Now, I've seen so many comments saying that the Deep was killed by a giant octopus, and honestly, the show doesn't do much to argue against it, really. In an earlier season, he kills his friend the octopus Timothy, and then later he kills Ambrosius, his lover, who is also an octopus. So when the sea creatures are yelling justice for Ambrosius right before his death, naturally we as the audience assume that this giant creature was an octopus getting revenge for the atrocities committed against his kind by the Lord of the Seven Seas. Narratively, makes sense. Scientifically, not really. First of all, the size is a huge problem. Chase Crawford, who played the Deep, is about 5'11", and based on this scene, these appendages would need to be roughly 25 to 40 feet long, and a feet are too thick, and that's way beyond any known octopus. In fact, the largest octopus species on Earth is the giant Pacific octopus. Now, don't get me wrong, they're huge, but even the largest individuals only reach around a 15-foot arm span, and there's another issue, the general location. See, the scene takes place near Washington, D.C. after they leave the White House, so the closest beach would be in Maryland, but the giant Pacific octopus live in the North Pacific, not the Atlantic near Maryland. So if this creature were based on a real-life cephalopod, it would most likely be a large squid like the giant squid or the colossal squid. They're active open water predators that have two specialized feeding tentacles that are much longer than their arms, which fits the long kraken-style tentacles that we see in the scene. Well, the Deep probably wasn't killed by a giant octopus. Or who knows, the way the show ended, it could have been a crack-out octopus on Compound B.